Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a little while. You saw my last video. That was a big flop. Kind of disappointed about that one, but we were back at Coal Creek, back here with another video. We are going to be doing a little bit of our tent camping. It might rain over one of the nights, so we're going to see how that goes. Shouldn't be too bad. I have my tarp if I need it, so I can hang it over my tent. But we're going to have a good time. We got some more MREs to try. Got some hiking to do, not very much. I'm working in new cowboy boots, so I'm not going to be hiking very far. But anyway, we're back with another video. Let's get to it. You guys already know, we back at our little spot that we have for ourselves. Got our little thing here. I'm gonna have to rebuild this a little bit. It's gotten a little strewn around, just from probably wind, wildlife, whatever might have gone into the fire pit. But I'm gonna rebuild it because now I can have fires again, and I'm gonna make sure to build this thing up a little bit so it has a nice little wall around this outside piece. But otherwise, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some good food. And we're gonna eat good! Thought I'd show you guys my sleeping setup. Once again, have my Top Toss mattress. You really can't go wrong with this thing. This thing is a beauty. Airs up using that little one-way valve, which puts air in, and then you just have to press down like you just saw me do a million times. That did take about 5 to 7 minutes. This is our sleepwear tonight. Usually I'd have a sleeping bag, but I want to try something different. I was just gonna try to sleep with my wool blankets and hope that works. If I get cold, I can always just add more layers, add a little bit more clothing, so if this doesn't work, whatever. I'm sure I'll stay warm enough, so shouldn't be any issue. Anyway, we're gonna move on to something when we probably make some food here in a little bit. I have to make some adjustments, but this is kind of what I'm rocking with, just in case it does decide to rain on me. Just in case. The tent should do fine by itself, but just in case, we did this, as you just saw in that time lapse. Not my best work, honestly. I just kind of reused what I already had here, but it looks like it'll do the trick. I might have to move some things a little bit because there's still a little bit of looseness, especially on that end. But it's tricky because the soil here is really soft. So things don't really stay in very well. Anyway, we're going to catch up with you guys in a second. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what food I brought. Of course, I'm not going to take it all out of the package. But in here we have some beef hot dogs from Costco, I'm pretty sure. Got some Spam for the morning. Got 2 MREs. I probably brought way too much food now that I'm looking at it, because these have a lot of food in them. They have snacks and other stuff. But anyway, we have a chicken noodles and vegetables and sauce, which we've tried before, not bad. And this is a new one I have not tried, beef shredded in barbecue sauce. That sounds pretty dank if I do say so myself. And there's a few things I picked up from the gas station.
Twix Snickerdoodle. I'd never heard of that flavor, so I was like, you know, why not? And it's got some good calories in there, so why the heck not? I need all the calories I can get anyway, so. And then we got more of our breakfast foods. I think in here we have granola / brown sugar oatmeal. And then we have our protein powder with some honey sticks right there. And I believe these are my freeze-dried blueberries. So, that is all of our food, and you guys will see us munch down on that at some point. So, hope you guys enjoy seeing some of these snacks.
Well, took us a little bit, but we got ourselves a tiny little fire going. We're gonna get some dogs on here. How are we doing this? Just gonna shove it. Oh, we're gonna go sideways. That seems to be our best bet. Yep, that'll work. Just gotta put it right on there. This might take a second. You guys are just gonna have to sit and wait. I'm just kidding. I'll do a cut in a second, and then you guys will see my food here in a little bit. Alright. If I do say so myself, that's a good looking dog. Alright, have a bite. We'll do it right in front of the camera. Perfection. Woo! Honestly, I think I might just let my fire go out. I don't really have a need for it besides just warmth and heating up my food. I already heated up my food, had 2 hot dogs, so I'm good. I'm actually going to open an MRE tonight. Whether I eat it or not, that, I don't know. I might eat it, might not. But I think I'm going to go ahead and open up this one, just to see what's inside. There might be something different from the last one, so we'll just open it up and see what's in it, you know. You never know what you're going to get. Sitting. Alright guys, we have our chicken noodles and vegetables in sauce. You guys already have seen this. You've seen me eat this. This is the one I added my crackers to. And it was a little bit cold when I had it. I don't think I'll eat this tonight, but we have it just in case. We have a lot of food. And I'm sitting here with my fire just to keep an eye on it while I'm doing this. You know, gotta have those two to go together. So we're gonna open up this thing and see what's happening. Safe to say I got my pants a little dirty. Oh, we got a pack of Skittles in there. That was the first thing I saw, a pack of Skittles. You know, you can't go wrong when you have a bag of Skittles. Alright, let's pull the first few things out. Yep, that's our chicken and noodles. Ooh, raspberry applesauce. That one's a banger. That's just the instruction manual / nutrition facts. Peanut butter. They better give me bread and jelly. Alright, they gave me crackers. Makes sense. We got our tropical punch. Beverage base powder. It's not the electrolyte powder, so I can't mess it up. There's our apple jelly. This jelly is honestly, like, just astonishing. It's so good. It's amazing. I don't think they gave me any bread, did they? Yep, there's our pack of Skittles. I might eat those tonight. That might be dessert. Other than that, there seems to be nothing else in there. And our trusty spoon. Yeah. You know, you got your usual stuff. These things sometimes have matches, sometimes they don't. This one does not have matches. That sucks because the lighters that I brought are running low on fluid and they hardly work. And I only have like 4 matches maybe? So that's how we got our fire started, was using matches. It was a little tricky. And I also have like some lint and some paper. That's how I get my fire started. But yeah, this one doesn't have any matches, so that's not going to help me any. Anyway, that's our MRE pack. Hope you guys enjoyed that little review. out my mushrooms. I found some chanterelles. Pretty darn positive. I mean, you take a look at that. That looks like a thick old chanterelle. Just a few of them. You know, that's not a bad find. I'm gonna look for more tomorrow, I think, just for fun. There might be some along this little hill. I'm gonna go look at that tomorrow. So you guys will see that. Judging from the thickness of these clouds ahead of me, those could bring a little bit of moisture. It might not drench me, but I'm starting to move my stuff underneath my tarp. Just to be prepared, just in case. I know I say that a lot, but you know, best thing to do is be prepared in all scenarios. So, you know, I've had a lot of times where I haven't been prepared, and even now I'm still probably underprepared, but you know, I'm prepared for other situations that are necessary. So that's where my things lie, you know. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to buckle up and buckle down. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys. Well, it's starting to get a little windy out and pretty cold. I mean, cold is not cold to some. I have to get used to being cold again. It's only supposed to get down to like low 50s tonight. I think tomorrow night it's supposed to be like 48ish. But if there's any rain or moisture, it's gonna make it feel a lot colder. So I'm gonna probably get bundled up in my tent here pretty soon and just hang out in there and just probably go to sleep because it's been a pretty long day. So anyway, we will have some discussions tomorrow about a possible name change and kind of discuss that and what that might look like. I've already kind of outlined it in my post, but just in case, we're going to talk about it. So I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, guys. I slept pretty good. I did have to pee in the middle of the night, and I just decided to hold it. That's a bad idea. When you're trying to stay warm and your body has to go pee, your body spends more time trying to focus on holding the pee in and keeping that going versus keeping your body warm. So there was a point where I got a little cold, so I did have to get up and go pee. Funny things at work like that, right? Anyway, we're gonna start trying to get moving, maybe find some more chanterelles today. I'm gonna try to maybe bag them up and take them home. Anyway, yeah, let's get to it. Oh, as you guys can see, we have our Spam. I'm pretty sure I burned a lot of it to the pan, but whatever. The Spam was pretty cheap. Got a good little bite here. I'm gonna see if I can get a bite that's not like scalding hot. There we go. It's so much better than having it cold. Oh my goodness. This is rocking. This is an elite breakfast for camping. Let me know if you agree. Alright, we're gonna finish that up without the camera. Got my cereal mostly concocted, minus our honey sticks, which I think one might have just broken my pocket. Nope, got lucky. Okay. Alright, so yep. Got our oatmeal slash granola in there. It's a mixture of maple brown sugar oatmeal along with our protein powder, which is dimetized mass gainer. Has about 1,200 calories per 2 scoops. You know, when you eat calories and you're camping, this is not a bad way to go about it. And at the very end, I'm gonna add these 3 honey sticks because it's a little weird adding powder and honey together. First, we gotta give her a little shake so that powder can dissipate a little bit, creating essentially our milk. Our milk is essentially being created using protein powder. It's pretty neat. And this might taste horrible with the maple brown sugar oatmeal. Don't know. It's a new addition that I thought I would try to add to it and see if it makes it any better. Alright, open that back up. Looks all soggy and gross per usual. That's okay. Let's get our spoon out. Alright, there we go. Now we'll toss that right along there. Okay. We're gonna do a little taste test without the honey at first. See how it is. If it tastes god awful, I'm not eating it. I'm just kidding. That tastes really good. It's a lot of flavor at once. Having the blueberries. But oh my god, it's actually so good. Alright, I'm gonna squeeze these honey sticks in there now. I think that's the only thing it's missing is a little sweetness. Honey sticks, are you frozen? It's like it wasn't that cold last night. There wasn't any moisture on my tent. That was a nice thing, you know? Not having any moisture on my tent at all. Not even on my tarp. It was supposed to rain last night and it didn't. I hope that means that it's not going to save that rain for me for tonight. That would kind of suck. But either way, we're prepared. We stayed dry. We stayed warm enough until I had to pee, and then my bladder's like, nope, you gotta wake up. Alright, last honey stick. I know this is taking a second to assemble, and that's okay. That's the fun thing about being in the woods. You have time. Time is slowing down out here, and that's a good thing. Okay, last honey stick fully added. We're gonna give that just a little stir with our spoon. Get that honey all good up in there. Alright, let's do another taste test with the honey this time. Ooh, I think 3 might be a little too much. It's really sweet now. But, you know, that's okay. I'm eating it nonetheless. Alright. Here in a little bit, we're going to discuss that name change. So, I'm going to catch up with you guys in a second. I'm going to finish eating my breakfast. Alright guys, we're just going to have a quick little discussion. I'm going to make it snappy. But I think we're going to be changing the name of our channel. For the longest time, it's been in my initials, AD Camping, and I think I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to become one of the outdoor folks. And no, I'm not like outdoor boys. There's a stark contrast there, but I'm going to become Outdoor August. August is my name, just so you guys know. That is my name. And yeah, we're going to become Outdoor August. That's as simple as that. It might come with a new logo. I'm going to be working on that pretty soon. And that will be updated hopefully by Sunday or Monday when I get back. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Either way, it's happening. So expect new changes along the way. And I'll see you guys pretty soon. As you guys can tell too, I've grown up my hair like for a long time now. I think I've been going on for about a year and 3 months of growing out my hair. Not really growing it out for anything in particular. I've also started growing out this weird fuzz that's on my face. I've got little patches there that I'm still trying to patch in. A little bit over there, and obviously like right there, and just these little spots. Otherwise, it's not looking too bad, you know. It's doing okay. It's healthy. That's what counts. It's healthy. I want you guys to decide in the comments below. Beard or no beard? You'll have to look back at one of my older videos to see how I look without a beard, because I don't have one on me just at the moment. But you guys decide. I didn't get it on video this morning, but I did do a big scream. I call it my Bigfoot scream. And I just had some people walking by on the road, and they were just like, did you guys hear that scream this morning? And I'm just like sitting here laughing as we're walking by. They don't even know I'm here yet. Not yet. Until their dog wanders in. They do have a dog, so I'm not going to make that noise much longer, but I really mess with those guys apparently, and they're really like, what the heck is going on? Anyway, I thought I'd share that little tidbit. I thought it was pretty funny, so hope you enjoy. It's funny, I told you guys I was letting my fire go out, and you know, I haven't added a single piece. I may have moved a few pieces, which may have been the reason why it kept going, but I have not added anything. And now I got flames coming back. For the longest time this thing was smoking, at one point it actually stopped. And then it just kicked back up.
I know it started burning all the way through the middle, so I think that's partially why. All the end pieces are starting to burn now, so it's just burning all the way through. This will make it easy to start it again tonight. I'm just letting it go down. I'm not adding anything until tonight and when I need to cook some hot dogs. So, yeah, we're just going to let this simmer down and keep it going, I guess.
Been thinking about this, but if I were to be sponsored by anything or anyone, I think it would either be C4 or Ghost. I do drink a few of those a week just to get through my everyday routine, you know? And, you know, sometimes I bring them camping, sometimes I don't. It's always refreshing, though, to have. And it's always a good little pick-me-up in between days when I'm camping. So this is pretty great. If I could be sponsored by any of them, that would be it. So if you know anybody, reach out. You guys are going to see a lot of hyperlapses in this video because I didn't plan a lot of my entertainment. A lot of it's revolving around watching my fire and making sure that I just don't let anything get too crazy with it. Otherwise, Smokey the Bear is going to come out here and freaking knock my lights out. So let's not do that. You know, a lot of my goals around this channel revolve around just enjoying what I'm doing and just having a good time while I'm doing it. I don't exactly have goals for this channel. It would be nice to have it be a self-sustaining channel that eventually brought me some revenue, like anybody would want, you know? A little extra revenue on the side wouldn't hurt. I do have a full-time job otherwise, but even then, that's not enough money. In this world and economy today, having money is a little tricky, but besides that, the numbers don't mean much to me. If they go up, they go up. If they don't, they don't. Either way, I'm just happy I'm out here in the woods just having a good time. So if you guys feel like subscribing, subscribe, join along with the journey. We're almost at 100 subs, 97 out of 100. I think the next goal after that is 1,000. 1,000 subscribers. After that, we'll go to 5,000. After that, 10,000. We don't know where we'll end up, so hope you guys are along for the journey. Alright. We got our beef shredded MRE here. Let me going through what's in there. Usually there's another bag separating everything, but everything seems to be apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat against my tree and open everything up. Alright. There's our shredded beef with our barbecue sauce. That is probably gonna be amazing. Ooh, a cinnamon bun. Ooh, that's a salt and carbs in that. That might be dessert tonight. I'm gonna set that one aside. We'll put it back in the package. Anything we're not gonna use, we're gonna put in the package. Oh, yay, more matches, yay. Just in case, my fire's still going. I don't think I'll probably need the matches, but hey, I have matches now. I can start my fire if I need to. Let me guess, peanut butter. Nope, cheese spread with jalapenos. Probably not gonna use that. I've tried it before, it does not taste very good. Applesauce? Apple, strawberry, and carrot fruit puree. I can't talk. Puree squeeze. So I don't know what that is. Some kind of weirdness. I'll set that aside as well. I had some of my raspberry applesauce earlier from the other package. Yeah, here's the nutrition facts for that one. Huh. That's a weird one. I haven't heard of that one. It's like applesauce, but different. Chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder. Most definitely not drinking that. Last time I drank it, it kind of disturbed the stomach, so we're not gonna mess with that one. That one's also going back in there. And tortillas, nice. That's what I was hoping for. So I can put my shredded beef on my tortillas. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I think we'll probably eat that probably within the next hour or so. We're gonna get it all prepared, and then you guys will see me do my taste tests. So I will see you guys then. Alright guys, well, I actually had to heat up my tortillas a little bit using my fire since it's still going. I also just put this in there just to heat it up a little bit more rather than just using the pouch to do so. So we're gonna try to create our little pulled pork barbecue tortillas. This one's got a little ash on it, but that's okay. There goes that flame. Hopefully that other side does not stick to the pan. Just realized I could be burning my pants right now, but that's okay if we burn our pants just a little. Dang, fire's going. I did add a few pieces, so it's not like it's just going off of its own now. It does have a little help for me. Ooh, this looks yummy. I just realized I forgot my utensil, but we're just gonna kind of squeeze it out onto a tortilla. We're gonna start with the bottom one. Might look like liquid poo coming out of here, but you know, it's gonna taste good. Mmm. Ooh, that's really good. That's itchy. That's tasty. We'll save the rest for the other tortilla. We're just gonna give you guys a little taste test, and then I'll eat the other one probably off camera. Ooh, we might have burned it to the pan. I added a little bit of water, so hopefully it would soak up some of that water and not burn, but hey, that's okay. It didn't burn, it just got a little wet. Mmm. Dang, that's good. I mean, there's no other way to describe it other than it's a pulled pork, just on a tortilla that's a little soggy. All right, set this down, and then I'm gonna eat the rest. Well, guys, I believe I may have misinformed you guys yesterday. These are definitely not chanterelles. I just remembered they do not look like this. This is a lobster mushroom. They are edible, and I have grabbed a whole bag of them, actually. Let me show you. There's a whole bunch of them, but they have this red and orangish hue to them, which is more than likely a lobster mushroom. And they are edible. They're best if they're sauteed, I guess. I'm going to bring those home with me, but I will probably just leave them in this bag for now. That was the only thing I had to pack them in, so that's what I got to work with. So it was my fire starter kit, but all that stuff's in another bag, so I can just shove it in my bag and make it work. So yeah, and our fire is still going. See, it's very low, which is what I've been aiming for, and just keeping some hot coals down there just in case. I might add a piece here in a second, but I'm adding things very slow and gradual, so that way I don't have to add very much at a time, and it keeps it going well. So you'll see me in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try this weird puree. Giving you guys a nice close-up look of it so you can read everything, pause it if you need to, but yeah, this is gonna be weird tasting. Apple, strawberry, and carrot fruit puree squeeze. I did have my applesauce earlier, but we're going to sit down and see what this is. It could be good, could be bad. I'm gonna tell you now, first color I see is like a little weird. It's like applesauce, but a little thicker. You don't taste the carrot at all. It's really well mixed in, actually. Oh, and there's strawberry too, so that mix and carrot fruit, yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Wow. I like these little packs, these little squeeze packs. You just literally squeeze it from here. It just goes. See if I get it till it gets to the surface. Whoop, like that. Just like that. That's actually really refreshing too. Sun's actually come out a little bit too, so this is even better. 120 calories. Not bad. I'll take it. I could use every calorie. It's only about 3 o'clock. A couple hours, we'll probably get some hot dogs going here on the fire, and then we'll probably settle down for the night. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. As you can see, I actually ended up putting my fire out. Wasn't getting big or anything. I was just figuring it'd be easier to just put it out now while I have the water. I was running low on water. As you can see, it's all gone now. I have enough in my water bottle for tomorrow morning, and that's all I need it for. So figured I'd just put it out now, save it for another day or another weekend. I might be up here another day, but probably not any other weekend. I gotta find a new spot and some new areas to explore. But yeah, it's pretty beautiful out today. As you can see, those are my socks. I'm letting those dry out a little bit and get nice so I can wear them tomorrow. Yeah, we got some clear, good skies here. Might be a nice sunset, so if you got a good sunset, you're going to see that time lapse. But I'm just gonna be having some snacks and hanging out, chilling out. Won't be doing very much, so you'll see me in a little bit. Well, guys, I figured I'd show you guys the Snickerdoodle Twix. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a taste test. While I have some daylight left, running low on it, so this is my dessert. Ooh. I see what they did there. I think it's the crunch. That's where the Snickerdoodle was added. That's amazing. Wow. I'm surprised it's out this early. I feel like this would be like a Christmas holiday special edition Twix. But you know, hey, pretty good. Not bad for a gas station pickup. Alright guys, well, I thought I'd kind of show you my nighttime setup while I'm actually inside here. I usually have my radio going just to deter anything or something. And just nice to have some country music going as I go to sleep. But yeah, got our mattress, our 2 blankets. We're pretty cozy, can't lie. Boots are hanging out there. Hatchet's right there. Bear spray there. I mostly just hear birds and leaves falling in the night, but there is some occasional coyotes, and you do hear a lot of cows because there's a cow farm not very far away. And you can hear them going moo all night long. So, yeah, I might go scare some people in the morning by just making my Bigfoot screams again, because there's a lot of people out and about out here, so we're gonna freak some people out. Anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I slept okay-ish. Did hear a few packs of coyotes out and about. And I heard some of the hunters waking up in the morning in their trucks, because there's a lot of them out here today. Could hear them all over the place. They are all over up here. It's kind of wild, but either way, slept pretty good. You guys will eventually see my time lapse of me taking down my camp and then hiking down my trail, and that will be the end of the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride. It's been a fun video. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to reach our goals, so let's get it. Oh, I just realized I went full dum-dum mode. I just started recording without thinking and realized I had my radio going on in the background, so I could easily get copyrighted. We're trying our cinnamon bun. I've already taken a few bites because I had already opened the package and I had already done the recording, but I had to do it again, so. It's really not that bad. There's a little bit of cinnamon on the inside. It's real nice looking. Try to hold it as steady as I can so you get the best look. But yeah, there's definitely enough calories to get me down the hill and where my ride is picking me up. So you guys are going to see me do a time lapse taking all this down, and then we'll start walking down. So see you in a little bit. thank you guys so much for coming along with this journey. We're almost at 100 subs. It'd be awesome if you guys subscribed so we could get there. I know my glasses are fogging up like crazy because I'm sweating a lot. Sun's right there too. Anyway, hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.